Inspired by the Holy Ghost, instructed by the Blessed Virgin, as well as by his own experience, St. Dominic preached the Holy Rosary his whole life. He preached it by his example as well as by his sermons, in cities and in country places, to people of high station and low, before scholars and the uneducated, to Catholics and to heretics. The Holy Rosary, which he said every day, was his preparation for every sermon, and his little tryst with Our Lady immediately after preaching. One day he had to preach at Notre Dame in Paris, and it happened to be the feast of St. John the Evangelist. He was in a little chapel behind the high altar, prayerfully preparing his sermon by saying the Rosary, as he always did, when Our Lady appeared to him and said, "Dominic, even though what you have planned to say may be very good, I am bringing you a much better sermon." St. Dominic took in his hands the book Our Lady proffered, read the sermon carefully, and when he had understood it and meditated on it, he gave thanks to the Blessed Mother. When the time came, he went up into the pulpit, and in spite of the feast day, made no mention of St. John other than to say that he had been found worthy to be the guardian of the Queen of Heaven. The congregation was made up of theologians and other eminent people who were used to hearing unusual and polished discourses, but St. Dominic told them that it was not his wish to give them a learned discourse, wise in the eyes of the world, but that he would speak in the simplicity of the Holy Ghost and with his forcefulness. So he began preaching the Holy Rosary and explained the Hail Mary word by word, as he would to a group of children, and used the very simple illustrations which were in the book Our Lady had given him.